All right. So I don't do all this notifying people I'm going live anymore. I'm not wasting my energy. I figure like this. You want to know when I'm on. Um, you'll find out. You'll go through the notification. You have it where it brings your phone, what have you. That's how I do when I follow people. So, wow, my eyes look really cool with that purple. Yes. All right. Welcome to Be So Light. Welcome to my show. Boy, do we have a lot to talk about today. So, today, hold on a second. Let me shine a little bit more light. Yeah, I'll do all that. I got to get the information out. I don't have time for all this shenanigans. All right. So, I had somebody in the bushes, and now all of a sudden they're not in the bushes. I'm going to wait just a few seconds and see what's going on. I got somebody in the bushes. I'm waiting for a couple of people. So today we're going to talk about some things that I found on my shopping today. And just let me turn off the sound. So this is a request video for people who have been calling me, and I've been writing down their symptoms of what happened, where they were when this happened, and how it happened. Okay, so all right. So first, while I'm waiting for people to kind of show up, I want to share something. If you live in the Sacramento area, Citrus Heights area, Folsom area, mainly Citrus Heights, Elliott's off of Greenback has buku product that they are marking down 25%, and they're getting rid of a lot of inventory that either is getting ready to expire this month or next month. So things don't really expire in my eyes personally until you open the container and start using it. So you're going to use it in a timely manner. So I got a couple of homeopathics, Strafaguriasa, which is for promoting healing and surgical wounds. So I got this one. This was $6, I think. And then there was 25% off on it. And then I got the sulfur ididium. And this one is good for nasal discharge due to cold or flu convalescent. So I always pick up extra medicine things just because I need to have it on hand, because I never know who might need it. You know, who might just say, hey, you know, I'm not feeling so hot. What should I take? You know what? I have this. Anyway, I have another one here from Highlands. And this one is another one that is, I can't even make out, Arasimlia albion, which is 30x. It's for burning nasal discharge or diarrhea. Why am I showing you this? I'm building up to the topic that we're going to talk about today. But first, I'm going to show you my products and what I bought upon my shopping. So, also sore muscles. I love this. It's pure magnesium oil. Love it, love it, love it. It's one of my go-to things other than icy hot. Yes, grew up on icy hot. When you do dance and routines and stuff for hours on end, you have to have some kind of way to take care of your muscles. Well, I'm 54 now, so I need as much stuff as I can get. Here we go. Mental focus oil. Love this. Mental focus. Yes. Anyway. Oh, and my favorite. The ginger zinger bronchial. Love this. For those days where we just never know exactly how they're putting things together above our heads, do we? I know. Make us kind of congested. This kind of takes care of that. Love it. Just like to have it on hand. Then I came across this. This is nice. Called Everyone Bubble Bath. Soothing and warming, relaxing. This one's called the Sinner. And too fast, too much, too many. Begin again with a bubble bath. It means like how they show the martini has fallen over. So I'm kind of excited to try this one because I've never bought these products, and they had it with 25% off. So this one has juniper, lemon, grapefruit, frankincense, cedarwood, black pepper to restore your balance. Restore the balance. Yeah. Anyway, so I got that for the bubble bath. And then I got the soaker to go along with it. I figure, well, they had the soap and they had the soaker. Why not get the soaker too? I'm going to be taking a bath tonight. Yeah. Anyway, so I got that. Just a little couple things. And once again, everyone's bath. Love it. So, you know me. You guys know I'm a bath girl. So this one is, hold on a second. Sorry about this. Just remembered something. Okay. All right. So people can find that. Then, because I do a lot, I'm getting ready to do something different with my hair. And it's been growing like crazy because I'm not under stress. Imagine that. Not losing my hair. Anyway, pure unrefined shea butter, and I support this company all the time because this comes out from the tribe of my lineage, Tonga tribe, which is really cool. And when I saw that, I was like, right on, support my tribe. All right, part of my lineage. It's in my blood. All right. So, what are we really here to talk about today, Felicia? Well, I'm about to tell you. So, yesterday, I finally, and Dr. Manas, Dr. Suhas, you guys would appreciate this. I finally started my cleanse, had a chance. By the way, their place is ayurvedichealing.net. Ayurvedichealing.net is where Dr. Manisha, Dr. Manas, and Dr. Suhas reside in Santa Cruz for their Ayurvedic healing modalities. So if you are looking for good treatments of Ayurvedic and Panchakarmas, and you're in that area, they're the place to go to. Look them up. Please check out their website. Good medicine. All right. So anyway, I checked in with a couple of friends last week. One friend of mine's had her birthday, and I wished her happy birthday. Then the next thing I know, she was in a hospital. So once I get the skimmy, I'm talking to her, and then the elder, that Taino in Puerto Rico, was in a hospital. So I was just like, what the heck is going on? Like 2 days apart. Then I started getting phone calls. Hey, what's going on? I'm feeling dizzy. I'm feeling like I got hit by something. I feel like a wave of energy just hit me. I've been having nausea, da, 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 da. So let me back up. And I want to keep this kind of short, but I'm going to do my best. So my friend that was in a hospital out here, after celebrating her birthday, now she didn't do anything that put herself in a hospital. She was just having some stomach stuff going on, and some nausea and some dizziness. She wasn't feeling right. So she went in, and being that we both are licensed nurses, we pay attention to detail. That's what they train us to do. Pay attention to detail and CYA. Cover your ass. That's what they train us to do. And even though if you're not working in the field anymore and you retire and still have your knowledge intact, you can't get rid of that because you pay attention to detail. So she's on the gurney. She's in the ER room, and she's watching. And all these nurses that were on duty were running back and forth down the hall because people were coming in right and left. Now, this was back probably on a Tuesday last week. All right. So they're running around back and forth, giving out antiemetics, things that help with nausea. Because people were coming in complaining about nausea, dizziness, not feeling right. Okay. So I took down all her stuff she was feeling. I said, I'm going to line this up because I'm keeping track. When NASA went up on that Saturday, and why all of a sudden we had all this rioting going on, pay attention to all that stuff. Why, remember what I said, who has to gain from all the rioting? Why are they picking a hot topic to really get people upset so they can get people furious with each other to fight against each other? Who's going to gain from that? Who wants that? Okay. So I'm looking at, all of this energy and all this stuff. What's going on? What could they possibly be up there doing? So anyway, so she tells me, she says, yeah, I'm just watching them run back and forth, and all these people coming in talking about nausea, not feeling well. They don't feel good. And I'm like, interesting. And she said, yeah, I'm just laying here and I'm watching these nurses are running back and forth. So let's back up to when Trump was talking about, oh, yes, there's another wave coming. Got to get ready for that next wave. And he says, but I'm not going to ask businesses to close. I'm not going to ask businesses to close. I'm going to keep them open. Okay. So, and I also think too, that has a lot to do with county you're in and who's still pushing the agenda with each county. So she's just watching. And so after I talked to her, I said, well, what's your symptoms? What are you feeling? She said, dizzy, foggy head, nausea, and my stomach was acting up. And I said, okay. So I had already talked to somebody else that complained about feeling dizzy, nausea, didn't know why, just all of a sudden. So then, after she leaves the hospital, I get a text. I text how I was feeling. So I went on, I think it was Saturday, or was it Friday? I think it was Saturday. Got up, I felt fine, went to go take a shower. It was just the weirdest thing. I felt like everything was so heavy, like the air was so heavy. And I was just like, what is going on? I go and take a shower. I get out of the shower and I'm like, head was heavy. I felt like I was going to just fall over. And I said, holy Toledo. And all I'm hearing is it's energy, is the ions, gamma rays, solar rays, which radiation, microwaves, let's just say microwaves, increased microwave, that's hitting the planet right now. And plus the poles are shifting. So some of us are going to feel like we're walking sideways, and some of us are going to feel like, what the hell's going on? You know, there's a lot hitting the planet right now. And then we have the activation of a lot of the 5G, which is code when he says, oh, another wave is coming. You know, so I want you to pay attention to some of the things that I'm looking at. Thank you for the thumbs up. Hit that like button, thumbs up, share, please. Get this out. Also, young Pharaoh, you are good at what you do. You are not for the faint of heart. I can tell you that much right now. So I always tell people if they are ready to get information, to please be ready to get it. Don't be judging the cover of the book that they're getting it from. Get the information. Thank you for your services. Gina, also heads up for you. She's a lady that records the UFOs in the sky that's flying over us. She documents it. Thank you too for your work, Gina. She has a YouTube channel. Hold on a second. Let me pull her up because she is documenting it and getting the information out. And, oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. So she's getting the information out about what's happening in the sky. And she kind of cracks me up because she does it so fast, so funny. And I just kind of laugh at her because she's always, and this is what they're doing. They're not letting me show it. Da 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 da. So she has documentation of her information of what she uses, and she uses some kind of telescope thing of how she is kind of filming them or showing them. Trying to find her. Her name is Gina, and I really want to do right by her name. Hold on. Hold on, peoples. Here it is. Gina Maria Colvin Hill. Colvin Colvin Hill. Gina, Gina Maria Colvin Hill. She's really neat. She's funny. I like how she talks. Well, hello, from my heart to your heart, blah, blah, blah. She's funny. But take a look at some of her pictures and her actual filming, how these beings are flying out from the sun, from around the sun. Documentation. There's documentation of all kind of stuff happening over our heads, and they just want you to believe that it's not happening. Where do you think your technology comes from? Anyway, I'm serious. Look around you. Where do you think all your technology comes from? And my dad has always said, usually when we get technology, it's already about 10, 15, 20 years behind. We're getting it late. Why, they're already ahead. So think about all those movies that are like the movie I tell you guys to watch, 6th Day with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it, how their type of stuff is their technology. Then there is Demolition Man with Wesley Snipes and Sylvester Stallone. That's a good movie because we're already at that point. That one is a good one. There's another one. All of these different things about like Martian, all the stuff that we are going back looking through, we've already did this. We're on a different timeline. So a lot of these things that are happening are just about timelines. And when they put them in the movies, they're actually giving you the truth of stuff that's coming. That's the only way they can do it. They give it to us in movies. And then we sit back and act like we're so amazed. Like, oh, wow. So obviously pay attention to Independence Day. Pay attention to that one. Yes, pay attention to that. Pay attention. So anyway, back on track. I digress. Sorry. So I took down their symptoms. And then again, today I got another call. Hey, Felicia, I'm feeling foggy in the head. I don't feel so good. I'm feeling kind of slow and something's going on. And then I checked with somebody else and they're feeling the same way and the air doesn't feel like it's breathable. I said, So I'm going to tell you something. Today, when I went by the bank, I had to go make some payments on some stuff. And the security guard was standing out front and he had his mask on. And I being who I am, always having the asthma that comes up or whatever, I don't wear a mask all the time. I'm already trying to make sure I get oxygen. Why do I want to do this and put it on there? And then the next thing you know, I'm like, what the hell? I can't breathe because I've got this covered up. I am a licensed nurse. Let me tell you something right now. When the air is thick like that, I'm watching this man. And this is the thing. All of us have to look out for each other. All of us, you see someone who's not feeling good, who looks like they're about ready to pass out, please go up and be a good human being and say, hey, can I help you? Are you okay? Don't be afraid to go talk to this person and do it. So I'm looking at the security guard. He's standing there. He's got the mask on. And I'm seeing his eyes go like this. And I'm like, holy crap, he's probably going to pass out. And I said, hey, I need you to do me a favor. When you're standing here, thank you for what you do, but I need you to take that mask down and breathe in as much good oxygen as you can because this is limiting you and you're breathing in your own air the whole time. It's called hypoxia, okay? You're going to develop hypoxia. And so he says, oh, he takes it off and he literally stood there and he went, because notice that's what happens when you take the mask off. You go, you start to breathe. So as soon as he did that, I watched his eyes. His eyes got better. He got clear and he was fine. He was doing so much better. And I said, okay, please make sure you do that every so many. If nobody's passing by, you take the mask down, get some air. Then if you got to put it back up, okay, fine, gotcha. But please make sure you get some air. Okay. Then I'm driving by and I see people in the cars that got their mask on. And I'm like, you're the only person in the car. Why do you got your mask on? There's not a written law that says you have to have your mask on. Programming. So they're feeding it to where you have to now, the only ones that need to be having their mask on are the people who are immune deficiency, chemotherapy. Yes, absolutely, because you don't want what other people have and whatever else is floating out in the sky. So these are people that have to have a newly surgery, eye surgeries or nose surgery type of things that happen. You are going to want to protect yourself. Yes, absolutely. I have no problem with that. I'm not saying you don't have to wear a mask or you have to wear a mask. I'm just saying we need to have common sense when we are doing it, because certain places you go into, they are saying, okay, you have to wear a mask when you go in here. If you're going to go into half price bookstore, you have to put on a mask and you're going to be in there for 30 minutes. Tiny. That's it. Okay, fine. I'll wear my bandana, 100% cotton, light, put it on, breathable, and I'm good with that. I'm fine with that. And then take it off as soon as I get out the door. I take that thing off, get in my car, I'm fine. I have to regulate what's going on in my lungs. I'm responsible for me. And this is the dangerous part. As we get hotter, I saw a lady, kid you not, on my way to Elliot's, when I went and got all my stuff, she had her mask on. And right here, all on the side, where it goes up over her ear, all here, was broken out in a rash. All right here, all red. And I said, oh, and I was like, oh my gosh. So now we're going to have people breaking out, and it's hot, it's humid. So now imagine, now it's sweatiness and heat all in here. Please, people, you start to feel lightheaded or dizzy from wearing a mask, please take it down so that you can breathe. If you're in a group or you're at the bank, even some of the people that work at the bank now, they're not doing that because they cannot breathe. The shutting down your throat chakra and your breathing right here. What were the people that were screaming before they lost their life after 9 minutes? They said, I cannot breathe. And here we are wearing a mask. Well said by another friend of mine I was talking to today. She said, we're wearing a mask, cannot breathe. How does that work? Okay. We have to pay attention to our breath. That's what sustains us. So I'm going to go over some symptoms of what I took down from my friends who are in the hospital. And I'm sharing this with you because we have to pay attention to our elders and anyone else in our family who has underlying asthma. We're already compensating. Okay. My asthma is under control right now. But I have to use my inhaler for days like this when it's thick out and I feel like, oh my God, I can't breathe. So here's the thing. Here are the symptoms for comparison. And go do this yourself. Look up radiation symptoms, UVB symptoms. Look that up. Google it. That's why Google's here. Look up the info. Then look up symptoms for hypoxia, HYPOXIA. Look up the symptoms for that. Once you see what these symptoms are, you can start to kind of compare on, oh, this has this. This is related to this. Oh, wow, this is related to this. So radiation, when we're dealing with heavy solar flares, we are dealing with the floatiness in the head, radiation, bright, super sun. When that sun is super bright, okay, at 5:15 or 5:20 in the morning, and it's bright already, yeah, that's a lot of rays coming down on the earth, along with our technology that's hyping up, increasing microwaves. So these are some of the symptoms. Radiation is dehydration, vomiting, diarrhea, nausea, loss of appetite, feeling unwell, kind of malaise, headache, rapid heartbeat, hair loss, nerve damage, digestive lining issues, You can have an increase or decrease in blood pressure, thyroid issues, and once the cells are damaged by radiation, it is irreversible. So if you're getting tons of one of the most dangerous ones is the heavy gamma rays that is constantly propounding or what coming in. That's not something that you're taking in per se, but we're dealing with solar, we're dealing with the microwaves of technology hitting us, bouncing off the earth, and all of our stuff hitting us. So those are the symptoms of that. Then when we talk about hypoxia, symptoms of not getting enough oxygen. That's what hypoxia stands for. Rapid breathing, fast heartbeat, you have coughing, excessive sweating, change in color of your skin, like your skin color can get pale or you can get kind of cold and clammy, wheezing, hard to move around, you feel kind of confused, and it can lead to seizures, coma, or brain death. Your brain will go into death mode after 7 minutes of not having oxygen. 7 minutes is when it starts to die. So that's why when we have to do CPR on someone, we are all about just doing those chest compressions as much as we can to keep the blood moving to get to the brain to prevent that brain damage. We're just all about keep that blood moving through the chest. Keep it pumping, massaging that heart to keep it going so that you can get that blood moving through the brain. So those are the symptoms of that. Now you take and compare that, bring up what the other symptoms that we were dealing with viral-wise, and you can see the similarities. So here's the thing. Now this is what's going to get you. And I want you to stop and think about this when I get ready to say it to you. Okay, you ready? Here it comes. Because I have to have details. I have to have the whole story. So both my friends that were in the hospital, what do you think the number one thing I asked? What do you think I asked? I asked them, did you get tested for COVID? Did they do the testing for COVID up your nose? Did they do the swabbing? Did they tell you they were going to test you, do swabbing? Did you get tested? No. Oh, you heard me. They did not get tested. Yes, they were in the hospital. They didn't get tested. What's wrong with this picture? Think about it. I want you to think about it. They were in a hospital having these symptoms. And they did not get tested. So, what do? I'm making you think, aren't I? Are you thinking? Because when they told me, I said, well, what do you mean you didn't get tested? You were in a hospital. You were having some problems. What do you mean you didn't get tested? Oh, no, they didn't test me for it. I didn't get a swab. I didn't. Really? Yeah, no, I didn't get tested. Oh, Scooby-Dooby-Doo. What? So I just want everyone to be aware, and I'm giving you this information. And I personally have made a conscious decision that even though I try to share some of my info with my parents who are old school, I am not going to do it anymore because it doesn't matter what I say. I come off as shoot the messenger, So I respect my parents. I love them dearly. I want them to have the knowledge and everything and to understand, but I'm not going to do it no more. Unless they ask and they want to know or something. But it's kind of a hard thing. You have to wake up, everybody. You have to start asking yourself questions and start connecting the dots. All the writing and everything, I am so grateful that a lot of people are sticking together. And then the ones that are actually out there, they're the ones causing all the havocs and breaking into the stores and doing it. And it's not the people that live in those cities that are doing it. These are people from the outside that are coming there and doing that to get it going. They're trying to be the kindle, to start the fire, to get the great fight going. Is that what we really want in our new world, in our new fifth dimension world? Not 5G, 5D. Is that what we want? Because the world I want to live in is love, compassion, peace. Everyone, nobody's left behind. Everyone is loved. Nobody should go without food. No one should never be homeless. Everyone should have medical care or whatever care they need without worrying about, oh, they don't qualify or their insurance is not going to cover it. A world where when you go to work and you work, everything is about flowing, financial stability. Businesses are successful. If a business is successful, their people are successful. If the people are successful, home life is good. If home life is good, families are good. If families are good, children are good. It goes all the way around. This is what we want in our new world. So, what would it take to have that? What would it take? So, I just wanted to come on and just share that and give you that information. Enjoy the rest of your day. I know I will. I already showed you what I'm going to be taking a bath in today. All right, peoples. I delivered the info. Please have your mango today and a nice green smoothie to kind of bring your body up, and eat some nice seaweed salad. Those are really good. Good source of iodine. So supportive for the body. And make sure you wear your nice jewelry of your copper and your black tourmaline and black obsidian. Shungite, good EMF protectors to keep those things out of your space. Just make sure you do that. Start shopping around. Start Amazoning the hell out of that. And be good to yourself. Thank you for coming to my show. Be so light. Have a great day. Bye.